Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for November 9th to the 21st. Models and ensembles are depicting a zone of flow across the nation for November 9th to the 13th with a ridge and trough configuration. There are signs of the flow may split and will determine how much Arctic air is able to sink south into the U.S. Temperatures are expected to be near to below normal over the Great Lakes in the Northeast. Temperatures are expected to be near to above normal across the southern plains into the southeast. So now we're going to look at the period for November 12th to 16th. And you can see this is the GFS ensembles, and we're going to start at 72 hours. And you can see we have a zone of flow here, and this is where the flow might begin to split here across western North America. We're going to go to 90 hours. And this is centered on the 10th, and you can see we still have an indication of maybe a split flow developing across the nation, but still a zone of flow. And we're going to look at the ensembles. The Canadian ensembles for the same period, still a split flow, and we're going to look at the Canadian model out to 90 hours. Still a zone of flow, still indicating a split. And then we look at the Canadian ensembles. Still more of a zone of flow. So that's the configuration. Now I want to look here at the temperature anomaly. You can see this is for November 12th, towards the end of the period. And this is the Canadian ensembles for temperatures. It shows above normal temperatures across much of the nation. Now we're going to go out further, and this is the 14th, and that's kind of like in the next period. You can see we have cooling here in the northeast, eastern Canada, warm in the west. So I'm going to forecast for this period. I'll come back to that in a second. We're going to forecast for this period. I'm forecasting below normal temperatures for this region and below normal temperatures for this area and above normal temperatures for here. For precipitation, forecasting above normal precipitation here, and for the northern mid-Atlantic and most of New England, I'm forecasting below normal precipitation here. Now, I'm going to go further into the forecast period. And you can see for November 14th, this is for the period, excuse me, for the 7th to the 21st. Still show cooling. This is for the 15th. Now we're going to 17th, and you can see it's warm again across much of the nation, and it still stays that way through the 20th. But the CFC climate system for the temperature anomaly This is for 16th to the 21st. Still shows above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for the west. Now, the ensembles for this period. This is the Canadian ensembles, still showing a zone of flow, and then we're going to look at the Canadian operational models. If I don't think they go out that far, I have to see. Now they only go up to 144 hours and still zone of flow, but the GFS. This is centered on the 14th. We got to go further. This is for the 16th. But still showing a zone of flow. This for the 17th zone of flow. Might be having a hint of a trough starting to build into the western U.S. at that time. But the temperatures for this period, this goes out to 21st, still showing above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for much of the near to below normal temperatures for the west. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting. Oh, one thing I want to make a note of is that the models depict the ridge over near Alaska with an area of positive height anomalies south of the Aleutians, and this is for November 12th to 16th. And deterministic runs from the European and the GFS, and many of the ensembles have a trough over the eastern U.S. And I think that's going to come true as we go later into the period. Now, as we go for November 17th to 21st, the models hold on to the ridge south of the Aleutians, but some of the models are indicating some retrogression of the height anomalies near Alaska, which favors trough over the eastern U.S., and I think that's going to happen during this period. So during this period, forecasted below normal temperatures for this region, and along the east coast, above normal temperatures for this area. For precipitation, above normal precipitation is forecast here, and for this region, below normal precipitation here. So that is the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 9th to 21st. Thanks for coming, Jim, on this World of Weather, and have a good day.